Welcome to this Gttv News. With me, Aisa Tukuli, and here are our today's headlines. The Gambia Immigration Department has intercepted 76 would-be migrants in a significant operation, with 52 apprehended in Barra and 25 in Kombo South. In a historic move, the Gambia's parliament has approved a groundbreaking agreement with Spain, allowing Gambians to pursue legal employment in Europe for a 4-year period. This initiative, known as secular migration, aims to tackle the pressing issues of unemployment. Acclaimed British actor Idris Elba has announced plans to relocate to Africa within the next decades, with a focus on enhancing the continent's film industry. Stay tuned for more details after this short commercial break. We'll be right back. Welcome back. If you are just joining us, this is Gttv News, and I am Aisa Tukuli. We begin with a report on migration. The Gambia Immigration Department has intercepted 76 would-be migrants, including women and children, who were attempting to reach Europe by sea. The operation, executed over 2 separate incidents, highlights the increasing desperation among Gambians and others in the region, driven by rising unemployment and escalating living costs. Among those intercepted were 68 Gambians, along with individuals from Guinea, Nigeria, Sierra Leone, Senegal, and Guinea-Bissau. A major interception took place at Barra Post, where authorities seized 48 gallons of fuel, a boat, a Yamaha engine, and food supplies. More on this report. In an effort to regulate and control irregular migration in the Gambia Immigration Department intercepted 2 migrant boats carrying 51 would-be migrants from Barra, North Bank region. This operation took place around 2 a.m. on October 21st, following a tip-off. Among the 51 migrants, there were 49 males, 2 females, and 3 minors. Of these individuals, 46 are reported to be Gambians, while the group also includes 2 from Guinea-Conakry, 1 from Senegal, 1 from Nigeria, and 1 from Sierra Leone. Speaking to the media, the GID Public Relations Officer, Seaman Lowe, provided details about the interception.
On the 21st of October 2024, at around 2 a.m., officers at the Barra Immigration Post had intercepted 25 immigrants, suspected immigrants, who were believed to have been going towards a departure into the irregular backway. And this interception was conducted after the officer had received a tip-off with regards to an immediate potential departure of certain immigrants. On the same vein, in that particular occasion, the same station where we have Barra also had intercepted 26 suspected migrants within the Gambia who also were departing from the lands of the Gambia to travel to other countries. Within this interception, the officers were able to also hold along certain materials that were believed to have been transported along while they were traveling. Among these materials included 48 gallons of 20 liters of fuel that was supposed to be used in these transactions. We've also intercepted 1 boat Yamaha engine that is presumably supposed to be used in this particular quest as well. Among those materials also included food items that were believed to have been used by these alleged immigrants while they were traveling towards the departure. All in all, on that particular day, that is 21st October 2024, the officers at Barra had intercepted 51 suspected immigrants along the Barra Post. And this particular number includes 49 male suspected immigrants and also 2 female as well. We've also had 3 minors who were part of this particular group that had been intercepted.
PRO Law also announced that on October 22, 2024, another boat carrying 25 would-be migrants was intercepted at approximately 3:15 a.m. in Gunjur, Sambuya.
In a similar vein, but a separate venture, with regards to our fight against irregular migration, we had also had interceptions along the Gunjur-Sambuya highway. In Gunjur, officers yesterday, 22nd of October 2024, had also received a tip-off of activities towards irregular migration, and then they had taken efforts towards mitigating this particular practice. In this interception, which occurred around 3:15 a.m. towards 4 a.m., they were able to intercept 25 suspected immigrants in the Gunjur-Sambuya area. Among this number of 25 people, we had 22 Gambians, 1 Senegalese, and 2 from Guinea-Bissau as well. Now, going by the aggregate based on gender, this number included 24 male and 1 female who are also found to be suspects in this case. Now, if you look at the total interception we have received over the past 2 days, that is October 21st at Bara and also October 22nd at Gunjur Sambuya, we have been able to at least intercept 76 suspected immigrants from the Gambia looking for a way to be able to transit and move to other countries. And overall, among this number, we have 73 of them as male, and again, we have 3 of them as female. Among this number, again, includes 3 minors who are involved to have also been taking efforts towards this particular quest as well. Now, when we look at the nationality aggregation of the overall 2 interceptions we had received on the 21st of October, likewise 22nd, we have received 68 Gambians who were involved in this suspected irregular migration route. Amongst them also includes 2 Senegalese, 2 Guinea-Conakry, 2 Guinea-Bissau, and also 1 Nigerian and 1 Sierra Leonese.
In recent years, poverty and economic downturn in the Gambia and many other African countries has been the main driver of irregular migration to North Africa and Europe, with many losing their lives in search of greener pastures. The Gambia Immigration Department reaffirms its commitment to curbing irregular migration within the Gambia and call on all stakeholders for their support. Reporting for Gttv News, Aisa Tukuli. In a pivotal legislative move, the Gambia's parliament has ratified an unprecedented agreement with Spain, enabling Gambians to seek legal employment in the European nation for a 4-year duration. This initiative, termed Secular Migration, seeks to address the pressing unemployment crisis in the Gambia by creating job opportunities both locally and abroad. The government aims to provide Gambians with valuable work experience, enhance economic development through remittances, and promote regulated migration, thereby strengthening bilateral relationships between Gambia and Spain. Modula Mijob reports.
During the presentation of the agreement, Trade Minister Babukar Diouf described it as a significant achievement for the country. The Memorandum of Understanding provides a legal pathway for Gambians seeking seasonal employment in Spain, aligning with the government's objectives to reduce unemployment. Spain has emerged as a favored destination for many Gambians seeking better prospects in Europe.
Spain is one of the favorite destinations for many Gambians traveling to Europe seeking greener pastures. During the recent past, many Gambians have embarked on the risky and perilous journey to get to Europe, and many more remain willing and ready to do so despite the existential dangers associated with such journeys.
Diouf highlighted the risk associated with irregular migration, noting that many Gambians are willing to embark on dangerous journeys to reach Europe. He emphasized that the agreement imposes no financial burden on the Gambian government, as Spanish authorities have committed to fully funding all activities related to the recruitment process. He informed lawmakers that the initiative aims to combat irregular migration while generating more jobs, particularly for the youth who are seen as for the future of the nation. The successful implementation of this MOU is expected to contribute to the national employment policy target of creating 150,000 jobs.
The successful implementation of this MOU will contribute to the attainment of the 150,000 jobs target of the National Employment Policy and Action Plan 2022-2026, among other strategies the ministry has developed. In addition, there is no financial obligation or implications on the part of Government of the Gambia in the implementation of this MOU, as the Kingdom's authorities have expressed their desire to fully fund all activities involved in the recruitment process.
Reporting for Gambian Talents TV News, I am Mudlamin Job.
The Local Government Service Commission has placed 27 staff members of Banjul City Council on immediate administrative leave following serious findings from a recent audit report. This has prompted a police investigation into the potential financial mismanagement, as concerns mount regarding the implications for Council's operations. We will bring you further updates. Fatima Zahra Sise reports.
In a letter dated September 9, 2024, from the National Audit Office, the Commission expressed serious concerns regarding the financial management practices of the Council for the fiscal years ending December 31st, 2021 and December 31st, 2022. Additionally, the audit scrutinized the EU Banjul Austin project, covering the period from January 1st, 2020 to April 31st, 2024. During its meeting on October 14, 2024, the Local Government Service Commission reviewed the audit's findings and noted several discrepancies and issues that warranted further investigation. Consequently, the Commission reached out to the Inspector General of Police, requesting a thorough inquiry into the matter to ensure accountability and transparency. As a result of the audit findings, the Commission has mandated that the identified staff members be placed on administrative leave with immediate effect. They will receive half of their salary during the course of the investigation. The staff members are instructed to hand over their responsibilities and any council or project-related property to their deputies immediately. The decision has raised concerns among council members and staff. A source within the council expressed anxiety over the impact of removing such a significant number of personnel from active duty. Questioning, the Commission has stated that future decisions regarding the employment status of the affected staff will depend on the outcome of the police investigation. Further updates are anticipated as the situation evolves, emphasizing the importance of accountability within local government institutions. Reporting for Gttv News, I am Fatmata Sise.
From that story by Fatima Zahra Sise, we'll take our first break. When we come back, we look at more local news. Stay tuned. Welcome back. In case you're just tuning in, this is Gttv News. Now, the National Assembly Select Committee is currently scrutinizing health projects amid ongoing challenges in the sector. During a session on October 21st, officials from the Ministry of Health provided updates on essential renovations and new hospital constructions funded by the World Bank. Concerns about the existing facility conditions grow. Committee members stress the urgency for immediate improvement. Yaya Sedi has the details.
The National Assembly Select Committee on Monitoring Government Project Implementation held a session focused on capital projects under the Ministry of Health. The Acting Director of the Ministry of Health, Mr. Momodi Tinyasi, reported that the funding from the World Bank has been secured for the renovation of asbestos-affected facilities nationwide. A total of 13 sites ranging from Buyam to Fatoto have been identified for asbestos removal and comprehensive renovation. While this project was initially slated for completion in September, delay caused by the contractor have pushed back the timeline.
Renovation of all our facilities that have asbestos, as we know that asbestos is very poisonous to our human health. So we got funding from the World Bank to renovate all our projects that have asbestos. And countrywide, we have identified 13 facilities that need asbestos removal and total renovation of all the facilities. So it's from Buyam up to Fatoto, we have about 13 facilities. And the project should have completed September, but we had some delay not from financial delay because it's a World Bank project, but it's from the contractors. So we have agreed, hopefully, before the end of this month, they should hand the projects back to the Ministry of Health.
In addition, Mr. Nyasi provided details on the new 104-bedroom hospital currently under construction in Farato, also funded by the World Bank, medical engineering unit, and a modern surgical unit capable of performing kidney transplants and cardiac surgeries. The hospital is anticipated to be completed by the end of 2024, with an inauguration planned for early 2025. Furthermore, Mr. Nyasi mentioned that the total cost for renovation and new construction in Buyam is approximately 390 million. The Brikamaba facility, he noted, is currently inadequate for its catchment areas and requires expansion to better serve the health need of the local population.
Because Brikamaba, the facility is very small. Looking at the catchment area of Brikamaba, we need to expand the facility. So we are renovating the facility and expansion of the facility. So that will be able to cater the health needs of the people and surrounding of Brikamaba, the World Bank.
Concerns were raised by Mr. Seni Jawara, the Honorable Member for Lower Salum, regarding the conditions of the Nemban Clinic. He emphasizes the need for the ministry to prioritize improving in existing facilities rather than focus solely on long-term capital projects.
Before going for this capital, and you yourself know that you are going for a capital project, and it will not finish just a short period of time. You didn't work on the one that you are going to cater the patients. Today, go there. They are talking about fuel. I said fuel is the last thing of those patients' condition. Because even the mattresses that the people, even these patients lie on, is terrible. Go there. Even a paper whereby you are able to record the patients is not there. And the doctors and nurses, assistants, they are doing tremendous work on a here. But they are not supported by them.
Reporting for Gttv News, I am Yaya Sedi.
In a powerful address, Imam Babali, a prominent Gambian cleric, has criticized the African Union and ECOWAS for their inaction on critical issues such as poverty, insecurity, and political instability affecting citizens across the continent. He urged these organizations to prioritize the welfare of the people they represent, emphasizing that their failure to act contributes to the ongoing struggles faced by millions. Fatima Sise reports.
In a powerful sermon delivered on Friday, the Union and the Economic Community of West African States, describing them as toothless bulldogs due to their ineffective responses to ongoing crises across the continent. The cleric emphasized the pressing need for reform within these organizations, arguing that they are failing in their core mission to protect and serve the African populace. He pointed to the dire situations faced by many Africans, including the heartbreaking deaths of children attempting perilous desert crossings and the widespread mistreatment of youth in Libya. In addition to his critique of regional organizations, the cleric addressed political dynamics in the Gambia. He called for a two-term limit for both the ruling party and the opposition, stressing that such a measure is essential for fostering transparency and accountability in governance. He underscored that this limit should apply universally across all political factions, reinforcing the notion that effective leadership is not about maintaining power, but about genuinely serving the community. The cleric also raised concerns about the reasons behind the resistance to implementing a two-term limit. He suggested that inadequate salaries for public officials could lead leaders to cling to power out of financial necessity, which ultimately undermines the integrity of governance. The sermon highlighted the urgent need for both structural reform and a re-evaluation of leadership motivations in the pursuit of a more equitable and responsive political landscape in Africa. Reporting for Gttv News, I am Fatmata Sise.
From that story, we'll take our second break. When we come back, we'll look at internationals. Stay tuned. Welcome back. If you're just tuning in, you're being reminded that you're still watching Gttv News. Now, in international news, British actor Idris Elba has revealed his intention to relocate to Africa within the next decade, aiming to support and enhance the continent's film industry with plans to establish film studio in both Tanzania and Ghana. Elba emphasized the importance of authentic representation in storytelling, ensuring that Africans can narrate their own stories. Our Yusufundu reports.
British actor Idris Elba has told BBC that he will relocate to Africa within the next decades as part of his support the continent movie industry. The 52-year-old star of the hit series The Wire is behind Nassen's projects to build a film studio on Tanzania's island of Zanzibar, as well as one of the Ghanaian's capital, Accra. Born in London, Elba has a strong attachment to Africa, as his mother is from Ghana and his father from Sierra Leone. He wants to leverage his star power to back Africa, buoyant films business, emphasizing the importance of Africans telling their own stories. Elba expresses his intentions to settle in Africa, starting that it is going to happen. He believes that moving within the next 5 to 10 years is essential for bolstering the film industries, which he sees as a long-term process that requires him to be on the continent. In the spirit of Pan-Africanism, he plans to live in various locations, including Accra, Freetown, and Zanzibar, focusing on areas where stories are being told. Elba, who betrayed South Africa's anti-party leader Nelson Mandela in the 2013 biopic Long Walk to Freetown, believe it is crucial for Africans to be at the center of the filmmaking process, both in front of and behind the camera, as well as in financial distributions, marketing, and showcasing the final product. He envisions that just as global audiences understand the distinctions between cities like New York and Los Angeles, they will develop a more nuanced understanding of Africa. Elba sees the film sector as a form of soft power, extending beyond Ghana to the entire continent. He noted that most films depicting Africa focus on trauma, slavery, and war, which do not reflect the true diversity and richness of the continent. He emphasized the importance of owning the story of African traditions, culture, and languages, highlighting that the world is likely unaware of this diversity. With Nigerian Nollywood producing hundreds of films each year, the film industry is one of the country's most successful exports. There is also a strong tradition of high-quality filmmaking is part of Francophone Africa. Elba has previously recognized the talents within Africa's films industries, pointed out that facilities are lacking. A 2022 report from UNESCO support his concerns, noting that despite significant growth in productions, the industry faces challenges such as piracy, inadequate tradition, strange opportunities, and lack of official film institutions. Elba believes that with the right momentum and move government's involvement to create a supportive environment, a virtuous cycle can be established. He emphasized the need to invest in storytelling as scenes oneself reflects in stories can inspire and encourage others. Reporting for Gttv News, I'm Mrs. Fadre Ndur.
From that, we'll take another break. When we come back, we'll look at cultural news stories. Stay tuned. Welcome back. In cultural news, Gambian Afro-Manding sensation Nyancho has made a triumphant return after a successful month-long tour in Europe. He was warmly welcomed by fans at Banjul International Airport, marking a significant moment for both the artist and the Gambia, which continues to gain recognition in the global music arena. Nyancho's performances showcase his exceptional talent, reinforcing his status as a rising star. Raymond Isaac Diouf has more on this uplifting story.
Gambian Afro-Manding sensation Nyancho has returned home to a jubilant reception after a successful month-long tour in Europe, where he captivated audiences with his dynamic performances and showcased his rich musical talent. The Bakau-born artist landed at Banjul International Airport to a vibrant crowd of supporters. Drummers set the rhythm as fans danced and cheered, celebrating not only Nyancho's international success but also the cultural pride he embodies for the Gambia. Colorful banners and traditional attire added to the festive atmosphere, creating a scene of unity and joy. As Nyancho stepped off the plane, he joined the celebrations, expressing his heartfelt appreciation for the overwhelming support from his fans. His recent tour proved to be a transformative experience, marking a significant milestone in his career and highlighting the global recognition of Gambian music. During a brief interview, Nyancho discussed the importance of peace and unity within the music industry, encouraging fellow artists to convey positive messages through their work. He emphasized the responsibility that comes with being an artist, acknowledging that their music reaches a diverse and international audience. He noted that artists should focus on creating content that educates and entertains, reinforcing the impact of their art. Nyancho's return comes at a time when many Gambian artists are making waves on the global stage, underscoring the power of music to connect cultures and foster understanding. With his star continuing to rise, fans are excited to see what the future holds for Nyancho and his contributions to the music scene. Reporting for Gttv News, I am Raymond Isaac Diouf.
Well, that concludes today's news. Before we go, here are our top stories once again. The Gambia Immigration Department has intercepted 76 would-be migrants in a significant operation, with 52 apprehended in Barra and 25 in Kombo South. In a historic move, the Gambia's parliament has approved a groundbreaking agreement with Spain, allowing Gambians to pursue legal employment in Europe for a 4-year period. This initiative, known as secular migration, aims to tackle the pressing issues of unemployment. Acclaimed British actor Idris Elba has announced plans to relocate to Africa within the next decades, with a focus on enhancing the continent's film industry. Well, that's it from us, and I have been your presenter, Aissatou Colley. Do join us and stay tuned for more important and interesting programs. Until then, do have a pleasant evening. It's a bye from me and the entire team. Bye-bye.